We're calling this story The Winner because it's about a man who almost never loses. His name is Martin Jacobson, a high school soccer coach in the inner city who takes the poorest of America's newest immigrants and helps them not only survive, but succeed. Jacobson teaches his teams to be winners on the field and off. But being a winner can have costs, both for the coach and the kids. Maybe the price of winning becomes too high, or the rules are bent to seize a championship. And that some charge is the case with Martin Jacobson. They say he's a winner because he is a cheat. How do you approach coaching?
I approach coaching with one word someone asked me a long time ago. And it may not be a traditional way. It's called love. Todd, give Usman a hug. Give him a hug. Give him a hug. Yeah. We're a hugging team. We're a hugging team. Now you're going to learn one thing about me. I'm lovable, but firm. You know what that means? You have to go into coaching and grab the soul of that child and say, hey kid, I care about you. I want your life to get better. Okay, did you go to summer school? Yeah. Did you pass your classes in summer school?
No. Martin Jacobson says his life got better through the game he loves.
Because it took me off the streets. And what this game means to me is everything that's good about sport. Everything's good about the heart. Everything that's good about life. It means everything to me.
His school is Martin Luther King Jr. High, dubbed by the tabloids as Hara High. Most of his players are recently arrived Africans.
Ivory Coast, West Africa. Senegal, West Africa.
I'm from Mali, West Africa.
He has captured 3 straight New York City soccer championships, as well as the hearts of his players.
1, 2, 3,
To me, he's more than a coach. I wouldn't just call him a coach. To me, I would call him like a close, near like a family member.
Ian James is from Jamaica.
He's the kind of person that make phone calls, ask you if you're okay, stuff like that.
Buna Kunda is from Senegal.
So Jake protects us, give us what we need, advise us, and help us in our education. So without him, we don't know what to do now.
Corner, 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 come on, Buna! Nice. They are newly arrived kids. Some of them come to me, they speak no English. I have to get an interpreter in French, in Mandingo, in Wolof. They're lovely kids. Ian scored the goal. I don't care if they come from a country we never heard of. If they can play soccer and they can fit into the program, they can be from any country.
You win! Yeah! You win! Yeah! You win! Yeah!
Foreign-born players fill most rosters in New York City. Take Newtown High School's team in Queens. The kids are mostly from South America, but Newtown, which used to win city titles, now sees them going again and again to Martin Luther King High. Why? Just ask Coach Howard Ranzer. Let me say the name Coach Jacobson to you, and what's your reaction?
An unethical coach, a person who's living his dream through any means of winning, because apparently he was a loser and he always wanted to win. And any way he can, he will try to win.
Pretty strong talk.
Mm-hmm.
Are you in the habit of making those kinds of accusations against a fellow coach?
Only when they're unethical.
Charges of cheating by rival coaches have been aimed at Jacobson more often than shots against his goalies. Allegations that he recruits players illegally and that many are overage.
You play men against boys.
Now, is that too strong?
No, not at all. When you have a 14-year-old kid playing against a 20-year-old, it's a big difference physically.
Has that happened?
Oh, yes.
There's no doubt in your mind that happened.
I know it happened.
Jacobson admits it happened, but that he never learned about it until 2 years later. Still, he was suspended near the end of last season by the City Board of Education because of new allegations, playing one student on a day he was absent, playing another without a proper permission slip. Jacobson admits being careless. But there is more, that 2 Nigerian immigrants allegedly were too old and had graduated high school in Africa. Jacobson got a hold of Nigerian school documents to refute these charges. So this was the scene at the championship, shot by a fan. The ex-coach was neither forgotten nor gone. Jacobson watching and his team winning. His players unfurled a banner. "This is for you, Jake. We love you." And instead of a school cheer, they cheered for their outcast leader. The new season began this summer with Jacobson not merely suspended, but fired from coaching. Free to read about soccer, but not teach it. Why have you attracted so much trouble?
Jealousy, envy, all ingredients that led to a complete lynch mob mentality.
Among your fellow coaches?
Among my fellow coaches, but also I found success can breed problems.
New York Times sports writer Bob Lipsyte has been covering the coach for years. Is he committed to winning fair and square?
Is he committed to winning fair and square? Yes, I think he is. Is there slippage here? Probably.
Slippage meaning?
Slippage being that I don't think it's so simple, considering where these kids have come from, to see if they are always as precisely eligible.
Does he recruit overseas?
He personally does not recruit overseas.
He doesn't go to Africa or the Caribbean.
I think he'd love to.
Let me see it.
Jacobson's personal life has taken more bounces than any soccer ball. He has 6 children with 5 women, and he is a former heroin addict. That habit has been replaced with another, coaching. When we started filming him this summer before the new season began, his banishment was as clear as a referee's whistle, but he refused to hear it.
Come here, hey, run!
And, like a fugitive, he had asked the players to meet behind the school.
And these guys haven't had a good workout in a while, and I feel they need to see Jake, and I need to see them, and who knows if I'm going to get to see much else in the season.
Martin Luther King doesn't even have a field. High school ball is a game of survival.
Is that open over there? Yeah, it's open now. What?
You have permission?
We'll jump the fence.
So if again,
We don't have permission. Yeah, we actually may have permission. It's not locked?
This, one of the most successful high school soccer coaches in America, has been forced to fight not just for his team, but for himself.
I am not the coach of Martin Luther King High School.
He filed a union grievance to get his job back and looked to his players for help.
I'm just going to say, all you can do is do a little prayer tonight. You know, Allah, the whole thing. Allah, Buddha, Christianity, Judaism, whatever you believe in, I ask for prayers.
On opening day, he was at his familiar spot, though not as a coach, but as a fan.
Score as many goals as you can. You make one run down the wing, you don't tack the middle. I'm on the side, I'm off the field.
Opposing coach Gus Camaras made a prediction.
King 15-0.
The field looked like an African dust bowl, and Coach Camaras thought it was no mirage that the Martin Luther King kids seemed older and bigger, though current school records indicate everyone playing is of high school age. At game's end, Camaras' forecast will be proven wrong. MLK, only 10. His team, nothing.
Come on.
And a few days later, Jacobson was back at practice, but he had amazing news to share.
Well, maybe some of the prayers have finally been answered, because now I am back as your coach of Martin Luther King High School.
The Board of Education, without finding guilt or innocence, just told him all charges were dropped.
And now we have to do something really big.
But he's about to learn the team will not win so easily. Rival coaches, convinced the Board of Education should not have let him back on the field, came up with their own game plan. First to reveal it is Gus Camaras, the coach who lost earlier, who came to the rematch without his players but with a piece of paper.
To whom it may concern, we, the members of the Park West High School soccer team, in order to protest the reinstatement of the former Martin Luther King High School soccer coach, respectfully decline to participate in the above referenced match. I was saying that
you're the one who
yeah.
wrote this, right?
No, I did not write that.
You did not. You tell me your children.
3 other coaches have told me they don't want
Well,
to play
I've
Martin
tutored them
Luther
in
King.
English, so they write pretty well.
Oh, really?
Never mind. Now you don't want to talk about it. Your attitude is what brought you into this situation
The
today.
students, the kids are the ones that are suffering.
In the next game, the opposing team booted the opening kick out of bounds, and then the team left the field and forfeited the game. Do you agree with that tactic?
It takes a lot of guts for a team to do that. Do I agree with it? Absolutely.
The Board of Education did not agree with it and compelled the rival coaches to play. Martin Luther King again this year went all the way to the finals. And guess who also went all the way to face them in the finals? Newtown High, coached by their harshest critic, Howard Ranzer. The game was played on Saturday.
This should be the most exciting thing that happened in your short lives so far. Going to a final, this is your game if you want it. You want to give it to them, that's your choice.
You are the champions. And you're going to come back the champions. And you're going to teach this team a lesson. No holding back. Nothing. There is no tomorrow.
Congratulations for getting here. You're the two best teams in the city of New York. The politics that you all know that's been going on for the last few years is gone. It's over with. Today it's all about all of you. Gentlemen, if you want to shake hands, go out, and I'll have the captains out here, please.
Enjoy. Coach, good luck.
After years of accusations and denials off the field, today the attacks and counterattacks are played out in full view. And there is a surprise.
Shoot! Don't pass that! Shoot that!
Martin Luther King High is not dominating. Not this time.
Shoot! You're making bad passes. Kick the ball up. Stop it. Don't waste no time.
As the first half ends, the score is tied, 0-0.
Sit down. Don't worry about it. You know what? Hold it. It's 0-0. Relax. We're changing it now. Relax. Relax. Now we're going to go into attack mode. You hear me? But you got to win every ball.
As the second half begins, both coaches believe whichever team scores first will win. The first goal goes to Newtown.
Don't let up! Don't let up!
Pick it up. Pick it up.
Then MLK ties the game.
It's going.
Will you move out?
Suddenly Newtown gets a big break. Jacobson senses big trouble.
Dangerous. Very dangerous.
The deadlock is broken. Newtown scores and wins.
Can't win them all, I guess, huh? You know? All right? I'll be there for you. I'd like to talk to everybody. If you want to sit on a bench, it's fine. But I just want everybody together. Our first loss in 3 years on the field. They tried to tear us down for years. Nothing I say is going to make you feel better because I feel as bad as you. But all we can say is I love you all. I'm not going to stop loving you. I'm not going to stop helping you. And we're moving on, all right? Guys, you're still the best.
Final question. Soccer's only a game. A high school coach in job is only a job. To you?
To me, soccer's life. It's my passion. It's my love.
Love it too much?
Been accused of it.
Guilty as charged?
For loving too much? Yeah. I guess I love the sport and the kids too much. Maybe I'm guilty. After all.